big
Effin
nerds.
Oh, I almost forgot to say nerd.
Yeah, you did.
I got the drink all over the microphone, but we're good.
What do you think this is?
And all over myself.
Frat boy party.
Not as bad as I used to do, but yeah.
All right, welcome back, one and all. I am Michael Lee.
And I'm Ant.
And this is Big Effin Nerds.
This fucking drink is everywhere. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back in full force.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. So, yeah, let's get right into it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be talking about some nerdy news. Matt, you got some stuff to talk about?
Just a couple. I'll say I don't know if you've heard about the.
Oh wait, no, hold on. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, fucking fact time.
Give me that special fact that you were.
School time. I looked him up and everything. I have it sitting right here, and I was like, all right, so let's just dive right in. All right. So today, in history, 1957, was when the first Sputnik satellite was launched, kicking off the space race.
Ooh.
Yeah. Thought that was kind of neat. It's funny. I was just scrolling. I was like,
Wait,
nothing.
what's today's day?
October 4th.
Okay, yeah.
I was
yeah.
I was just scrolling, going, nothing. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, they got the jump on us, but we finished.
Yeah, we're still doing work because Tesla now.
Red
SpaceX.
bastards.
SpaceX over here doing big things
It
too.
cracks me up too. People were like, "Why don't if like the people who like deny the moon landing and all that shit? If it's real, why haven't we gone back? It's a fucking rock. We already saw it.
Yeah.
We went. Yep.
I mean, it's big, but it's the same thing all around.
We did go back more than once.
We haven't explored the dark side of it, which we don't know how much different it could possibly be because. And this is the reason why, like, a lot of people deny the whole space or the moon landing and whatnot is because the moon's rotational thing actually is like in sync with its orbit around Earth. So that's
we
why
only ever see the one side.
the only one side, which is crazy. And that's why people think it's fake. It's like, how does that even happen? That's like, astronomically, like number wise, it's not, yeah.
You guys don't know shit.
But yeah, fun fact on that for conspiracy theorists.
Oh, just random fact. It said Sputnik orbited the Earth every 96 minutes at a maximum height of 584 miles. In 1958, it re-entered the atmosphere, burned up.
In 1958?
Yeah, it was only up there for a year.
Damn, I'm dumb then because I thought it was up there for. I thought it was still up there.
It's funny though. There's so many.
There's
so many dead satellites up there just fucking floating.
What the fuck?
You too? Hey,
no.
Join me.
No, I don't want
one of us. One of us. All right, and my next one I just read and thought was fucking crazy. It said apparently about 100 million years ago. Sorry, I still see wet spots on the mic. I'll clean it later. About 100 million years ago, the Sahara Desert was inhabited by galloping crocodiles.
You said how long ago?
It says about 100 million years ago.
Oh, okay. I missed the million part.
100 years ago. Bro, that's like yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's real quick.
It says back then the Sahara was full of, or it was a lush oasis full of life and full of predators. No shit. In 2009, fossil hunters found the remains of a crocodile, or of crocodiles that had large land-going legs that were capable of galloping across the land at breakneck speeds.
Holy
galloping fucking crocodiles. Those fuckers move fast as it is, and they're just like, eh. But imagine one just like.
But it doesn't even like. It doesn't even run like how like a jaguar would or anything. It runs like a fucking antelope and it's just prancing.
Significantly less threatening. Still, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
After you get past the initial, holy shit, that crocodile's moving fast. Then you like look at him and you're like, prancing.
Shit. But galloping crocodiles, I mean, that's terrifying to think about.
Dude, that's
they're pretty fast on land, though.
Yeah, like I was saying, like they're fast now and they're just like fucking wiggling.
Yeah.
But back then, fucking up. Where you going? Nowhere.
That's a fun little fact.
Just the word. Just when I just read the words galloping crocodiles. And I was like, I got to read what that is. Hang on.
All right.
So now you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Crocodiles
full day.
Crocodiles have devolved then, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, they've been around since dinosaurs, but they ain't the same.
Anyway,
so, all right. Anyway, who gives a fuck about that shit anymore?
Fuck anymore. They don't exist.
Nah,
you know what does?
Not my problem.
Stuff about to happen.
All right. So, real quick, I guess Overwatch 2 released today.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that
I
surprised
didn't
me
fucking
too.
know that.
That surprised me too. I looked it up and they're like, yeah, fucking come today. Or I guess
Oh, dude,
is
man.
it the 5th or the 4th? But either way, it's tonight.
Isn't it PVE mostly though?
Yeah, I mean, I know they're adding a campaign and story mode and shit to it this time.
Oh, cool.
I think it might be free to play. I'm not positive. That I got to fact check. Show me the Carfax.
No.
Fuck. Yeah.
Oh, that one's free to play too.
Yeah.
Well, Overwatch isn't. Overwatch isn't free to play.
First one?
The very first one was free to play.
No, that one wasn't.
Oh, because
don't think,
I was thinking no, the second or the first one wasn't free to play. I think it was like $40. It was a cheaper game, I think, or it's $40 now. I don't even remember anymore.
Oh, I think it might be only free if you had the first one,
Oh, word. Okay, cool.
which is fine. I mean, most people do, but
I
like,
think.
that's weird though. That's a weird kind of stipulation to make. Only if you have the first one.
Yeah.
That's like the whole world, bro.
Well,
That shit blew up.
I don't think it was that big, was it?
I mean, what it came out.
I know
like,
it's an esport now,
it came
though.
out what, like 2017?
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, and it blew the fuck up.
Dude, it's funny how fast their seasons go.
Oh, dude, I stopped playing a little while ago.
I think their seasons
a
are
while
like
ago.
every 3 months. Just new season, new season, new season, new season. They're on like season like 32 now or some
That's
shit like that.
crazy.
It's crazy.
And like I can appreciate that, I guess, for the people that still like diehard Overwatch players. You got a steady stream of new shit all the time.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Can't say that about cannot say that about most games.
Not nowadays, because I don't know. Games aren't all that anymore for me.
Well,
Because they're mainly coming out with the RPG shit, and it's cool, but I don't want every game to be RPG.
yeah, no, I get that. That's like what I was saying about like for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. When they initially released it, it was just like The Division.
Oh,
Where you're swapping out loot every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
As opposed to Ghost Recon Wildlands, it was like traditionally you got this is my loadout, and you can do it the whole game if you want to, And then so when that came out, I was really stoked for it. And then I saw it and I was like, I don't want this game to be The Division. I like The Division, but I don't want this game to also be The Division.
When games start to blend together and you can't even remember like which game you were playing because they're all like the same combat style, it's
Say
like
that with a lot of Ubisoft games.
Yeah, that's why I want them to go back to the old formula with Assassin's Creed, like we were
Which-
talking about.
Which they should be for this new one. We'll see to what extent and all that. I'm excited for that one. But like when they announced the Japan one, I was like, dope. But this is not what we wanted when we said we wanted Japan, not this RPG shit. I mean, that's for everybody, and I don't hate the RPGs, but
When you asked for it 10 years ago, when Assassin's Creed 4 was out,
shit, I remember I was like, we've been wanting this since like after the first game. Like after you were like Assassin's Creed 2, we were like, hey, do Japan. And then they were like Italy. We are like, okay, cool, do Japan next time. And they were like, how about
North America?
How about 2 more games with the Italian guy? Okay, after that, let's get Japan. What about America? Like Revolution.
Revolution?
That's pretty cool.
That's a cool idea. I like that.
All right, then we'll do Japan.
We'll follow the storyline of Native American.
Then we'll do
Nice.
Japan.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Fucking sick. And then we'll do Japan. And then we'll do
How about pirates?
Okay. Okay, you got. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back. But then they did like French Revolution and shit, which is cool. But anyway,
We weren't asking for that. Anyways,
and then I don't know if you heard about it. The Cyberpunk anime Netflix just put out. Well, not just.
an anime?
Yeah. Cyberpunk.
Is it like how
Edge Runners.
League of Legends with Arcane?
The studio or whatever.
No, I'm not asking if it's the same studio. I'm just like,
Oh.
is it like that? Like, were they animated? Have you seen Arcane?
I've seen not like an episode.
But you know what
just
I'm talking about.
Yeah. I've
Okay.
seen just like clips.
Are you not?
Yeah.
I was like waiting for clarification. I'm like, am I stupid?
Just dead eyes.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and since that came out, it's fucking launched the popularity of the game. It's back up to like it was like on like the Steam top charts again recently.
When was there a peak though?
Well,
Because it wasn't.
there was
when it
never
first
really
came
a
out.
peak for Cyberpunk. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it game's a lot better than when it first released, and I'm one of those people that liked it when it launched anyway. It had its fucking problems,
Yeah.
and it would just be like bugging, and to the point where I'd be like turn it off and be like, "You take a fucking break. I'll come back." You better have your shit figured out by then.
If you don't, I'm gonna put you in the bathroom. You're gonna spend 30 seconds with me.
I'll take you to GameStop. They're like, no, but I'm digital. Fuck.
But I'm digital.
But it's a lot better now for sure. And they got the next gen upgrades and everything. But the anime they just released semi-recently, like 2 weeks ish ago, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. And I guess there's like some music from the games and everything. And I really like the kind of like, I don't know, the vibe from Night City. You know, that's one thing people complain a lot about, the city, about Night City in there. They're like, yeah, there's like, it's kind of dead. Yeah.
Like not super lively. Like you'd think it would be like, you know, neon lights everywhere.
Yeah. and they got that shit, like definitely. But like they have different like districts, you know. Like you go to like a Japantown, they call it like Kabuki or whatever. And it's like this big circular area. And there's a bunch of like mass, you know, these lights and all this crazy shit.
Gotcha.
So they got that. But then they got the super, you know, straight and narrow, you know, corpo people.
Yeah.
But yeah, that came out. Been fucking boosting the shit out of the game. And I'm probably going to actually watch it.
You're gonna watch an anime?
Yeah, I might watch that one. Check it out.
Yeah, right. Anyways,
I'll let you know.
Matt isn't an anime fan.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
You guys knew.
I saw like a little trailer for the Cyberpunk anime, and I heard one of the songs like from the game plan, and it made me like I was like thinking about. I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. I might have to check it out. We'll see. I heard it's good though.
Well, my news is pretty exciting. We got to see the actual, at least I did, the season 3 of Mandalorian.
There was a trailer?
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
Matt missed news.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
There's a season 3 trailer.
He's a dope.
I beat Matt to something finally when it comes to news.
I'm always texting you, bro. Did you see this?
Yeah,
Is it sick nasty?
it's pretty sick. Yeah, you can get some fighting images in there. It's pretty cool.
What, Mando?
He's flying the Naboo fighter.
Oh, his fucking Danger Zone ship?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Dude, when I first saw that scene, and then they put it on YouTube like 2 days later, fucking bam, 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 and I was like, yeah. Highway to
So, of course, Matt's favorite fucking song right now.
of all time. It's fucking great.
I'll remember that whenever A Day to Remember comes on.
Don't tell him I said that. Don't tell Jeremy I said that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I definitely check it out because it's a fun little trailer.
I will. I didn't fucking know.
Also, did you know that we got a Secret Invasion trailer?
No.
Yeah.
Shit. I did hear one thing. Sorry, before I forget, one Marvel thing I heard. You know that Armor Wars show they were making?
Armor Wars?
With War Machine and all that? Supposed to be about all the suits of armor and stuff, or I don't know, obviously it's Armor Wars, but about who's going to take on that legacy, I guess, I'm guessing.
Animated?
No, it was going to be like a real live action show, but that just got moved to a movie instead. No more show.
Probably appropriate.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think you need to do a show about that.
You know, everyone's doing like TV shows nowadays. Like, no one has time for that. Make movies.
Yeah, people only got time for like 10 hours, you know?
Yeah.
Give me like an hour and a half, 2 hour movie, call it a day.
Yeah.
You know?
You can make a trilogy of it, but not everything needs a fucking series anymore.
Yeah. No. Everything.
Probably Miss Marvel would have been better as a movie.
I haven't seen it yet, but I think I would agree.
Definitely. The way I finished it, by the way. So.
Final verdict?
Meh. But only because there's just too much teenage drama. I was like, dude, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Where's the peril?
That was who they were shooting for, I guess.
We're about to be heading into Secret Wars. You know, that shit was not like happy go-getter like teenage girl shit. It's like war between two different universes.
Fucking hyper intelligent aliens and shit.
No, it's just different universe. Like that's why the whole multiverse shit is like huge right now because you know you're gonna see the multiverse of like fucking an evil Fantastic Four, like evil Fantastic Four, evil Mr. Fantastic, which I've drawn a blank on his name, but
Reed Richards,
not his actual name. His alternate universe's name.
Oh,
the one where he's evil.
I know it too. Because Reed Richards is kind of a piece of shit in general.
He is, and if he has the evil side to him, it's like
I mean, not kind of. That dude's a piece of shit. Him and Hank Pym in the comics big pieces of shit.
Well, they're assholes for sure.
I mean, Hank fucking smacked his wife in like one of the older
Oh
comics.
yeah, that's right, huh?
and all the heroes went, "Whoa, you're out of here, bro." And he's like, "What? I don't.
What did I do?" But yeah, so Secret Invasion trailer, we got that following Nick Fury.
Oh wait, I saw a trailer. Maybe is it a second trailer?
I don't know if it's second trailer.
I did
this
see
is the first trailer
Okay,
I've ever
so
seen.
then I probably saw that because I remember seeing Nick Fury. He's going around, you know, he's like getting another team together, kind of looking shit.
Kind of, sort of, and then he's fighting with like the Skrull, or yeah,
The scroll, yeah. No, I think I did see that a little while ago.
So
that was cool.
There is that. The Wakanda Forever trailer, the newest one.
I saw that.
Yeah, Namor.
Yeah, he looks cool.
He's finally showing up,
He looks cool.
and he's gonna be a mutant.
Yep.
Which is gonna be cool because
Which is comic accurate, right, if I'm not mistaken, right?
it is, but it's exciting just because now MCU is like fully introducing mutants into the MCU, which means that we're gonna start seeing X-Men and all that stuff, which is gonna be sick.
I mean, we're getting Hugh Jackman back in Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
Fucking sick, dude.
And they're still trying to figure out how they're gonna write Deadpool into the MCU, but as far as I remember,
Deadpool makes his own entrance.
yeah, they might be. Well, they might be having it like I've been here the whole time. I just didn't want to get involved with all this shit.
He's like, that is too much for me.
So,
I mean, to be fair, if I was him too, and they were like, hey, there's a crazy purple dude, a bunch of rocks, I'd be like, you guys can handle that.
Yeah. So there's that. Super cool. I want to speculate and say that I think it's it's Atlantis, right? No, what was the city that?
Oh shit.
I could have swore it was Atlantis as well. But, oof.
Good. Oops. I really tried not to do that.
I'm pretty sure it was Atlantis as well, but either way, I think that them and Wakanda might be going to war for like a hot second.
Yeah, and then they'll probably have to like team up. Yeah, it says he's from the Atlantean Empire, so
Atlantean Empire. That's the same
a
difference.
capital city. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to speculate. Just be like, hey, it might be that you're going to war for a hot second, because I saw it look like there's images of them fighting each other.
I didn't look too close at that. I just kind of watched him, like, you know, when he's like got his little fucking winged little ankle things on, and he's jumping up, going to kick somebody's ass.
Yeah, but that's, like I said, speculation.
And then you think that's Shuri in the suit we saw at the end?
Dude, I don't know. I kind of want it to be.
I do too.
Because she can make some serious advancements on that suit that would trump fucking Tony Stark shit.
Yeah, she was pretty crazy.
Like she's
up
super
there.
smart.
Yeah.
But
Like I wish they could have met.
What if
That'd be cool.
Okoye?
What if she took up the mantle? Would. I think we talked about this. I was like, I don't think she would.
I don't think she would too, but what if she did?
That'd be cool. I mean, she could do it. Like, we know that. There's no reason that she couldn't.
What's that meme? His mind gets blown. He's just like,
yeah, no, there's nothing saying she couldn't. She totally fucking could do it, but she's like, well, this is my job. I don't.
I think she holds that position at too high of a standard to where she doesn't feel like she's even close to worthy of it.
Yeah,
which is admirable, but it's still like, come on, you can do it.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in the version of me that believes in you.
If Matt knew anime, believe it.
What's that from?
Naruto.
Oh.
It's
I fucking know Naruto, but
you didn't know that. So,
yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, there's that. And then, how are you? We have never really talked about DC stuff as of late, but because of certain movies that are gonna be coming out soon, like Black Adam.
That looks cool.
What do you think?
That looks cool. I'm excited to see that. That's a good casting choice too. The Rock.
Although, the way, and this is just me being personal about it probably, the way The Rock is talking about Black Adam is making it seem like because Black Adam obviously was to battle off Shazam, right? He's the antagonist for Shazam, and they fight all the time. But the way The Rock was going about it, he was talking about like as if Shazam doesn't make this movie, it's Black Adam. I was like, well, hold on, hold your horses, dude. You are a villain.
Hold on, now. You're a product of Shazam.
Yeah,
yeah. No, you're his villain. You're his big one. And granted, Black Adam's grown more now. to be just, you know, the Shazam villain. But I'm like, remember where you came from.
I mean, I get it. He's trying to hype up the movie, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
And I mean, they're
I
going.
still was like, man, just sit down. Knock it off.
I was like, they're going straight for the whole anti-hero, like straight out the gate. It looks like with him. He's not.
Yeah,
Gonna
like he's
have,
not a complete villain. He's kind of just doing whatever it fucking
which,
wants.
like, I think, you know, I don't know him too like super well in the comics, but from what I know, he's not.
Dick.
Yeah, he's dickhead, but he's like for with Doctor Doom, like for his people, he's like, I worry about this. I don't give a fuck about anything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kondak or whatever is his place. And I think I remember his like backstory being like he was, you know, given the power Shazam or whatever before, and like, you know, you're supposed to give it back.
Yeah, and he didn't.
And they were like, give it back. He's like, no, I can do it. You can't do it. And they're like, dude, you're supposed to give it back. He's like, you can fucking take it.
Yeah, they had to create a whole new Shazam to battle him.
Yeah.
So I mean, does that make Shazam a product of Black Adam? So technically, fuck.
Shazamception.
All right. We admit
What came first, the
we may
Shazam
be
or
wrong.
Black Adam?
We admit we may be wrong.
Put your pitchforks down. They're like,
What'd they say about the Rock?
burn them. She's a witch.
She's a witch. Burn.
Good old Holy Grail for you right there.
Fucking love the Holy Grail.
I just love the fucking burn them.
So yeah, excited to watch Black Adam.
Is there anything big coming out from DC other than that?
I think there's supposed to be a Shazam 2 as well, but nothing in regards to like.
Yeah, they
the
did.
big.
We did see a trailer for Shazam too.
Although isn't Shazam part? I mean, the latest one, New 52. At least from what I can remember, Shazam is part of the Justice League. So
I think so. I just remember the in the Injustice comics in the game too. Superman burned out his fucking eyes.
Oh yeah,
His fucking laser vision. Like finally, Shazam grew conscious and was like, "Hey, dude, this is fucked up." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I fucking died." Fucking killed him.
which I still don't believe because I think Shazam is on the same bar as Superman.
Oh
but,
well, I mean,
you know,
we said we were like in a straight up stand up knockdown fight. Like Shazam should win that because you know he's magic.
he's literally made of magic.
That's Superman's one of his big two weaknesses.
Yeah,
Kryptonite and magic.
Yeah, isn't telepathy one as well?
A weakness?
Yeah, he gets fucked up by I was gonna say Megamind. Brainiac.
That's the wrong one.
Who's the blue alien guy with the big fucking head? Squidward?
He just shows up. He's like, "Oh, Superman."
Yeah. So that was my bad.
Megamind.
But no, I think that's about it for really DC as of right now. I haven't heard much. All right, so that's it for the nerdy news.
I think so.
We're gonna talk about episode 4, Andor,
Yeah, let's do that.
real quick. So,
Oh, yeah, I got notes are on my phone for that one. Gotcha.
mind you, the episode has been out for almost a week now. So, if this is spoiler territory.
Spoiler for episode 4. I forgot again. For episode 4, and the new one's out
Tomorrow.
tonight. Well, like midnight or whatever.
Oh, yeah. So tomorrow.
But yeah.
So
Spoilers for episode 4. You have been warned.
Matt's gonna have to remind me because I did watch it the day it came out. So it's been a while.
I watched it last night. All right, so my first thing I want to just bring up, so I don't forget. Did you catch that little reference to The Force Unleashed?
Remind me of what happened.
So you know when they're in what did I put here? Oh, for Skarsgård's characters, I think his name's Luthen.
Luthen?
Maybe because that's what somebody said, and I haven't heard his name yet, so I was like, "Is his name Luthen?" I don't know. But anyway, his character, he goes undercover. You know, he's doing that whole antique seller kind of thing when he meets with that rebel lady.
Yeah.
So in the very back, I took a picture to show you. In the very back of his fucking place, you remember the two endings after after this bad ending for The Force Unleashed, the first one, where your Starkiller basically became the new Darth Vader. You remember?
Oh yeah, he had that weird mask looking thing.
That's in the background.
Oh.
That's his fuck. Bro, I saw it and I was like,
The Starkiller's in there.
yes.
That's Starkiller.
Yeah.
Like actually him. Like he's a Jedi.
He's just like sitting there
Yeah,
like,
it's the Sith guy.
he's sitting there like, what's up?
Yeah, that's him. Wow.
Dude, I saw the armor and I was like, ooh.
I did not catch that at all.
Yeah. So yeah, like they don't focus on or anything, but that's his helmet straight up, and more or less the armor, but that's the fucking helmet.
That's definitely the helmet for sure. The head shape.
Super fucking cool. And if assuming that's not just a nod, like we acknowledge. If it's not just a nod, that means
It's like, but should they really?
yeah, that means he did exist. Well, I'm guessing did or does because his armor's here.
I'd like to say
And he was bad.
the first one existed. The second one didn't.
Yeah, I think that's the general consensus there.
All right, good. As long as everyone's in agreement, we'll be fine.
Yeah, that first one was good as fuck. Damn.
It was. I just wish the second one was good as fuck because he was dual wielding, and I love dual wielding.
I know. I remember being so kind of just let down with that one. I was like, damn it, man. I was so looking forward to this shit.
I mean, I thought it was cool because it still had like the whole force aspect where you can literally just fuck people up with the force, and you're just like.
Shit, I mean, I remember still playing as Darth Vader in the beginning of the first one. Just grabbing a Wookiee.
On Kashyyyk.
A Wookiee and just...
Yeah.
Oof. Felt bad. I'm sorry, Chewie. Fucking as I throw him off the fucking... so I got that. So Starkiller Sith armor. I was like, whoa! And right next to it, it looked like some old-ass like Mandalorian armor was sitting there. I saw it. It looked like weirdly shaped, too. Like for maybe like some kind of different alien or something. But it wasn't just like a normal breastplate. It was like the breastplate, but it had like some weird like abdomen piece kind of, too.
Yeah.
And I just saw that. Oh, there's Starkiller and there's like some old Mandalorian armor. Oh yeah, in that same scene where he's going to be the antique collector, and he puts his wig on and he's all like posing. I was like, he gave me big old like Buffalo Bill vibes from fucking The Silence of the Lambs. Like,
would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
That's exactly what I thought. Right when he put his fucking wig on and
I'd fuck me so hard.
He was like, and I was like, would you fuck me? I was like,
has that one song playing in the back and you're just over there
with the lotion in the basket.
No, puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again. That would have been a good segue into our later topic, but
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and also Star Wars has straight up AKs now. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Yeah, when that dude logged in, was landing, I was waiting to see, because normally you can always tell. We've talked about the old World War II guns, but you can tell how they sci-fi'd them up.
Oh yeah.
They didn't do shit to that thing.
No.
That's an AK, AKM, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like looking at it, I was like, that's it?
You guys aren't gonna like make it fancy?
Nothing, huh? Just like,
There you go.
Star Wars gun.
Star Wars gun.
No, that's just a gun. So I saw that. I was like, well, Star Wars has just fucking AKs now.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and earlier in the episode when Cassian was talking to that guy, Cassian was like, he was in the military, I guess, but he was bullshitting his military experience. He's like, oh yeah, I did this, and I fucking watched all my friends die. And he's like, yeah, you did get like attacked and do all that shit, but he's like, you didn't, you weren't in there for more than like 6 months or something. So he's like, oh, Cassian's a little bullshitter, but I mean, he has to be.
I mean,
that's like
the
whole point.
He's a smuggler technically, right?
I think, yeah.
I think he is.
I was like, we still don't really know what he's running from other than killing those 2 security dudes.
Was he really on the run before that though?
I mean, he was like super on the sneak still, like
yeah, like he wasn't trying to make a scene for himself.
But yeah, he's like hiding. He changed where he's from and all that shit. So like, why? What are you hiding?
The whole Canary stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, but why?
Don't know. It's not question.
And speaking of the fucking Primor security guys, seeing that Deputy Inspector Khan get dressed down, those 3 dudes get fucking chewed out by their superiors. Like, you fucking idiots.
Brought me back to the good old days.
And then when parade rest, everybody's just like,
front lady rest position.
Half right. Fuck. As soon as you hear that half right, you're like, no.
But Dad.
But yeah, speaking of him, I was like, when he walked up to his mom's house and was ringing the doorbell, and he was wearing his jacket, and I was like, Karn's looking like a little baby in his big boy coat, because he's like, the sleeves are all like down in his hand, and he's like pushing the doorbell. I was like, you look like a fucking wiener. That did crack me up. I'm waiting to see if he's got like a crazy turnaround or something. I mean, he's here for something.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
Only time will tell.
Oh yeah, and before I figured out that this was just like a whole cover for them being rebels, I was like, this dude's just fucking moonlighting as an antique dealer. Like, what the fuck? But then he's to meet with rebels. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that was my next note. I was like, moonlighting is a crazy dealer, and I was like, JK, it's all a cover. Ugh.
Yeah. No, so far the show is starting to come together, which is good because, like I said, I'm still like a little, like I like the show. It's pretty good, but I still don't know like why.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I mean, like I'm with it, and I'm like, ooh, this is good, and it's gritty, and it's dark, but yeah, like, but why though?
But yeah.
But what's
at least for Rogue One, you still had the you understood that they're still dealing with the Empire and that they're getting the fucking Death Star plans and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Rogue One, but why?
Still makes me mad. Fucking Leia. Wow.
Nani?
Leia. Now it's like I just called her Leia. Don't just start getting a
Burn no action.
start just getting beat.
I just pull out a fucking stick out of smash.
Merciless beating. Yeah, no, I still fucking really grinds my gears that she just snagged the credit. She's like, yeah, I got the Death Star plans.
Yeah,
Did a fucking handoff.
after a hell of people just died for that shit.
And then your dad came and fucking killed all those guys. So you can't say nothing.
You know what's funny? You said her dad. I was like, Bill Organa went down to kill him.
I don't want to do this. I don't know. I guess that's his voice.
Earlier, I had said or had mentioned that Silence of the Lambs would have been a good segue into a later topic. Reason being is because it is now October, and that means spoopy season.
Spoopy season.
So we wanted to kind of go and get some, Halloween themed stuff going. Like, for instance, today, our top 5 horror films.
Yeah.
Like, which are our top 5 favorites?
Yeah.
Not top 5 best.
Favorites.
All right? Favorites. So don't be going after us being like, that movie was shit. Bro. Yeah, we know.
That movie was shit for shit people, and you're shit.
We probably know.
Okay.
But we liked it still. So get off our backs. Anyways, I still need to think of 2 more, but I have
fucking
top 3.
Loser.
So also, I don't know if you wanted to do this like based off number.
Oh no, I was like, I don't have any particular order.
So
I didn't rank them or anything.
A general,
yeah.
These are your top 5.
I didn't want to rank them.
So these aren't ranked either. So
yeah,
no judgy.
You first.
Me first.
Or we can swap one for one.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with the classic. Classic one for me would be Halloween. Michael Myers. I learned how to play it on piano.
I know you did.
I remember doing that. Just oh yeah.
And the new one's about to come out, right?
Yeah, the last one I think.
Yeah, but
Halloween ends, and I don't think it's gonna happen.
That's the thing that gets me every time. I'm like, I was watching the trailer, and she's like, Michael dies tonight. I'm like, bitch, you've been saying that the past like 4 movies.
You've been saying,
I don't fucking believe you.
You've been saying that since the very first movie.
Since like what was it, Halloween? It wasn't like Halloween 2 or something where she like chopped his fucking head off with an axe or something.
Was it? Oh, fuck.
Because I remember like they got in the car crash and they're like fighting down there, and she's just like fucking yak.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and she's like, in the trailer you hear her say he's evil incarnate, and like, how do you expect to fucking kill that? Like, come on now.
Newsflash, you already killed him. I think there was some loophole through that guy's whose head she chopped off wasn't Michael or some shit. I don't know.
Is that how they played it off? I don't remember
something vaguely about that, but who knows?
I've been meaning to rewatch the entire series. I only watched like Halloween, the first one, Halloween 4, the Rob Zombie remake.
That's the one I wanted to rewatch too. I mean, I think I watched it or most of it some years back.
It's pretty cool from like a prequel aspect because it goes behind the whole story of Michael Myers or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just liked it just because it was more gruesome.
Yeah, that's what Rob Zombie does.
Yeah.
I know people were mad at him because didn't he make the one where he fucking like brutally killed that firefighter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did Rob Zombie make 1 or 2 movies?
I think he made 2.
I think he did too. Because I think he made one right before that, which is the one I think I saw most of. And the one after that was the one right before this last one that is coming out, right? This new one?
Yeah.
So he made the last 2 prior to this one?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm in.
All right, I got it. So that, I mean, classic villain,
Classic.
white, the whole weird white mask thing with the janitorial
Yeah, the jumpsuit.
jumpsuit.
Everybody knows Michael Myers.
No, I hope so. Because if you don't, and we're not talking about
will.
fucking, we're not talking about Austin Powers.
We're not talking about groovy, baby. Yeah. Not him.
Randy, baby, yeah.
This coffee tastes like shit.
Oh, that was fucking gross.
It is shit. Oh.
It even says stool on it.
This coffee tastes like shit. And the guy's like, it is shit, Austin.
Yeah, so not that Michael Myers.
No, not him.
But yeah, I figure I start off with a classic.
Can't go wrong with that.
No.
Let's see what I got. Classic. Do I have any classics? I got a good classic. 13 Ghosts.
We just watched that earlier today.
Did you?
Yeah.
That wasn't on my.
AMC.
That wasn't on my top 5 originally, but that's one of the classics.
Yeah, I love 13 Ghosts with
dude.
Matthew Lillard.
He was in that.
Shaggy.
I always forget. Yeah.
Everyone, because of Shaggy.
All the memes. You underestimate my power. All that shit. But yeah, I mean that was like one of the first like scary movies I watched. Fucking crazy. And it was crazy that all the ghosts have a backstory.
Well, it was a fucked up one too, because like that one chick in the cage or something, and she was like one of the main. Sorry, I was sounding weird.
Oh, I was like, what happened?
She was like one of the main villain, like murderous ones.
Yeah.
Like they actually had like ill intent to kill
she
people.
She was one of the bad ones.
Whereas like some other one, like wasn't there like a pinhead looking motherfucker?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there was the, I think it was black dude had a bunch of railroad spikes fucking in his head. That's
That one was fucked up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you were thinking of?
No.
Oh,
It was a dude who's like he had like a puzzle in his hand and he's just like bald.
I don't remember that one.
But yeah. I was just staring at you like am I talking to a
Remember?
Am I talking to a wall?
Remember? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. There's that one I know of though. I think.
Oh, there's that chick in the cage. Ugh.
That chick just fucking freaky, dude.
Oh, there's that.
She was so terrifying.
Yeah, I thought it was cool though, like reading all their backstories.
Oh, you read them?
Yeah, they all have a backstory.
Oh yeah.
Super cool. There's the
Naturally.
dude with all the fucking railroad spikes. Heesh.
That dude was fun.
It's like an action figure or something.
That's a good movie though. I like
It
that
was
one.
super good. Yeah, it probably is a little cheesy and corny and shit now, but
No, I think it still holds up fairly well for like as a movie. I think it holds up very well. I
remember
mean,
that
it's what early 2000s.
yeah, at least. I mean, that's
think-
when I first saw it.
I think that's there. I think it came out during that time.
Scared
That's
the
why.
shit out of me back then. But I was scared about all the movies.
This one, Matt and I went to go see in theaters,
Oh,
and this was the first movie where Matt came to my house and was like, "You have holy water?"
this one's on my list too.
It's the first time Matt was like, "How do you do this?" And just
Yeah, we're like standing there, and I saw the whole. I was like, "Let me get some of that." Come on.
Sinister.
Oh, yeah, that was on my list, but that's not the one I thought you were talking about.
No,
But that is on my
there's
list.
probably
too.
another one though. But I remember Sinister because it was like so sinister.
I mean, it was scary, but it wasn't so like terrifying. It was just so fucking unsettling.
It was like we left the theater like being like
Just like your skin's crawling. You're like, "Ooh, Jesus, fucking do that."
didn't like it.
And that
I loved it, but I
that's
didn't
how
like
you
it.
know it's good.
Yeah, and it messed with you psychologically.
Fucking, and there was like that sense of dread, like the whole movie. Like, what's gonna happen?
There was no like uplifting point at all.
Nah, like usually like in like I put Paranormal Activity 1 through 3 as like a little bonus on mine.
Oh, yeah.
And like those, like when it was daytime, you're like, okay,
Yeah, you're free of it
I can relax a little bit.
until the second. Was it the second movie they started introducing like daytime stuff happening?
Think so.
Or third.
Either the second or the third.
I think it may have been third.
But yeah, they were like, oh, you think you're safe? Though, yeah,
Just like
those
Insidious.
those first 3 Paranormal Activities were the best.
It was just fucked up having like the kid, and this is why like I made a little short film. I don't know if anyone wants to know. It's called Here I Come on my other YouTube channel.
I'm not in that one.
No, Matt's not in that one. He is in one short film that I have, but this one was like about a little kid and her having like
Oh yeah.
murderous intent, and this family is thinking like, oh, she's just innocent kid, just lost or whatever. No, no, and it
Don't fall for
ends
it.
very horribly.
Naturally.
So they get into some stuff. But yeah, you can check that one out. But I basically use the kid because kids are fucking freaky, dude.
It's because of that. I think it's because, you know, I mean, that's all clearly psychological, but it's because we see like a kid and that's supposed to be innocent and, you know, nice.
Yeah,
but then like
purity.
when you fucking corrupt it like that, that's why we're like, fuck.
Yeah. So Sinister definitely played with that a lot because all the kids ended up like when he was originally watching the videos, it was like the ghost thing, right? Bagul. But then
that dude's like straight up like the Pied Piper. He just comes and snatches kids.
Later on, it shows us kids doing the stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they go and walk up to the camera and just like,
that fucking shit.
Yeah.
And the second one was good too.
Second one was same.
They only made the two, right?
Yeah. But it had the same feeling, the same like disturbing.
I know. You're just watching the whole time. You're just like,
what was weird about it was the kid like kind of getting into it. I was like,
yeah. That shit was just super unsettling.
So that's another one of mine.
A good one for me. Rewatched it semi-recently, a few months back, I'd say.
See if we get number 2.
What?
Oh, I don't think I heard that one. Oh, that hurt.
I heard it.
Okay.
The Right.
The Right. That was the one with Anthony
Hopkins.
Yeah.
And that's based on a true story.
Is it now?
Yeah.
I did not know. Or I know I've watched it. I'm trying to remember the exact storyline.
So Anthony Hopkins is like the super kind of, you know, the grizzled exorcist priest veteran, you know, who lives off in like this kind of rundown villa with a bunch of stray cats and shit.
Right.
And, you know, he's the one they come to for like the crazy shit.
Yeah, like the big fucked up stuff that every priest is going to be
like. And
then
it follows that younger priest who was like, you know, his dad was a mortician. Mom died. He had to work on his own mom, which is fucked up. But, and then he's having, you know, he goes to become a priest to like escape the family business. He doesn't want to do that shit anymore. And that's like his only out to go be a priest.
Yeah.
And, then he's having this whole crisis of faith and they ship him out to Vatican City to go work with Anthony Hopkins.
It's ringing a bell.
And Anthony Hopkins,
because I remember him being some badass like exorcist.
Oh yeah, like when he came, you were like, "Oh, we're gonna be safe."
Yeah.
But then he got possessed because he had his crisis of faith after they lost that one chick.
Shit's crazy.
So sad to see him. He was in the hospital, and the other young priest comes up. He's like, "What happened?" And he's like, "Yeah, she's gone. Yeah, her soul's gone. It's over." And after he leaves, he just starts fucking like crying.
Yeah.
But the fucking scene when he's possessed, Anthony Hopkins, and he's sitting in the chair. And there's like the one scene in there, the one line he says, he walks in and he's something about like, oh, like your father says hello. And then he's like, hello, like all like creepy. And I was like, he's like, your father says hello. He's like, hello. Yeah. The way he did it with his, heebie-jeebies, man. Are the lambs still screaming?
Hello, Clarice.
Anthony Hopkins is the fucking man.
He is the man.
He is the man.
Another one on my list is going to be obviously Paranormal Activity, but I actually chose a specific one, the first one, because that was the one that kind of introduced this whole like home video style. Yeah. Like, I mean, it's not the first one, but it definitely, you know,
the most successful.
I would think so, like margin wise, because we've talked about the budget.
Yeah,
and
you said it was like 15,000, right?
15,000 was the budget. 9 million was the profit.
That's what come up.
So, like they're set for life.
Yeah, I remember the first 3 being the best.
The first one was the best for me just because the initial scare you got off of it was fucking awesome.
Oh, you remember how fucking freaked out I was?
Oh, that movie, we jumped. Like it wasn't just like a oh my goodness, Jesus. Oh my heart. It was like, oh fuck.
And that part when she just gets dragged out, I was like,
We watched it in my house, and we had that home theater system, so it was like surround sound.
In this room.
And there's a rule: whenever I'm like watching a horror movie anywhere, it has to be dark. Mm-hmm. I do not allow any light, nothing in the background, no nothing. It needs to be pure darkness, and I just want to be sit there and terrified out of my mind, like
thinking shit's coming up behind you. You know?
Oh, dude, you haven't known any time. I've probably almost broken my neck trying to. What the fuck was it? What's that?
Okay,
hear a random noise from your refrigerator and be like,
Your refrigerator picks right now to start making ice.
Yeah.
Motherfuck.
That movie had that fear, that pure like just like, oh, what the hell? And then her scream, her blood curdling scream.
That's the one that got me.
Just Mika.
She screamed, and I was just like,
I've never gotten goosebumps so bad during a fucking scary movie until that.
that part shook me.
Which, kudos to the actress. Like, good lord,
nailed it.
that was definitely a pitch.
Yeah, that's what got me was the pitch, like just like the terror.
Yeah. Well, it was crazy just like seeing her getting like pulled out of the bed, and she wakes up like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Man, you're bringing back memories I don't want.
I love those. I'm actually watching that movie tonight.
Ooh, have fucking fun. You can
You
miss
don't
me
wanna
on that
stay?
shit. Nope.
Pussy.
All right, another one for me. I put just the first one, but honestly, the first two Insidious movies.
The first two?
At least for sure,
They
the
had
first
four,
one.
right?
I know for sure 3.
Because there's the final key. The final key wasn't a numbered one, I don't think.
1, 2, 3. Oh no, the last key. No, was it just 3? There was 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then the last key.
Yeah, see? I know my horror. I know
Oh, yeah,
my
okay,
horrors.
so did I see the 4th one?
The last key?
I think I did, but I don't
That's the
remember
one
it.
with the little, like...
Yeah, I know.
And he sticks it in her neck and goes... And her voice turns off.
I did see that. I don't remember it as vividly
Vividly?
as I do the first, 3.
Yeah.
Because I remember the third one because I saw the picture of the chick with the casts. I remember that. Her legs are all fucked and she's breaking them. And
Yeah.
Those movies were all good. It's funny. It's like when we watched the first... I remember thinking the first 2 or like the first 3. I was like, I remember going the first one when I first saw it. I was like, yeah, it's okay. It's pretty scary, but not so bad. And then I remember thinking the third one was the scariest. But we watched the first 2 recently. And I was watching the first one and I was like, this is fucking scary, bro. Holy shit, I don't remember this being that scary.
A lot of things that I had like a certain opinion about beforehand, I've been rewatching lately, and I've been thinking of them differently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it goes the same with scary movies, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we watched them when we were in Disney recently.
Oh, shit.
It's funny. We were like all day in Disney, and then we get back, we need to watch some fucked up shit.
Too much joy in our lives. We need to fucking ruin
Time
it.
for terror. And yeah, and I was like we watched the first one the first night, second one the second night. And I was like, this is way fucking scarier than I remember.
Insidious were good movies, and I think
Hella
a lot of
good.
it helped with like the soundtrack, the sound design of it all, because
Yeah.
it had quiet moments when there was like needed to be quiet, but then it had those like eerie noises with the fucking theremin and the strings. And yeah, the soundtrack did a fucking excellent.
I remember thinking the first time I saw the first one, and I guess I thought it the second time, but I was like, this is just like the movie Poltergeist.
Oh no,
It's the fucking same movie, more or less.
Yeah, no,
Except without the "they're coming."
touching the TV. They're coming.
That's the scariest shit in that movie. And then you just be like, oh shit.
I did think of another one. Saying it is as my favorite is the. I can't really think of like a specific one, but the Nightmare on Elm Street series. That one was so fucked.
I remember just the premise of that is so fucking.
How are you gonna fucking fuck with people's minds like that? Like when I remember watching first watching it and being like, I'm never sleeping again.
I'm never doing that shit, but they always try that in the movies. Doesn't work.
Nope.
Your body's gonna start shutting down on its own.
Was it eventually like 2 to 3 days later of no sleep, and they're just like,
Your body just starts going, nope, shut down.
when they started to like daydream and shit, and he would pop up during the day for them.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's fucked up.
I forgot which one it was, but yeah, I remember like it was one of the new-ish ones. But I remember like the guy like he's like awake, they're like on day 2 or 3 of no sleep.
Yep.
And he's awake, and then he sees him, and then all of a sudden he's like, huh! Like he fell asleep. That's what I'm saying. Like your body just goes, we are done. Shut down.
One of my favorite deaths was the bed. She gets pulled into the bed, and then you just see eruption of blood just coming out of that thing. Is like,
I remember that old first one. I don't know if it was the first one, but or one of the older ones where he, has the dude's like tendons and shit out, and he's like using him as a puppet, walking him out the window.
yeah, it's easily a favorite of mine. Just the series as a whole, just because the idea of it and using dreams and stuff is terrifying.
You think you're safe.
Nope. But
That's where his fucking domain is. Let's see what else I got.
I was to say, what's your fourth?
So I put the first Conjuring on there.
Okay, yeah.
Although I thought the first two were pretty good.
I agree with that.
But the first one, we saw that and we were like fucking scared. We saw that shit.
The Conjuring was like followed by true events as well, right? Or it followed true events,
more or less. Yeah, Ed and Lorraine Warren, Annabelle, all that shit. Which
Even
Annabelle is the real doll's a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah,
Which I'm sure everybody knows by now. But
it's kind of interesting to like transition it over from that to like that porcelain looking doll.
I mean,
that they have in the movies. That's all types of fucked up.
That movie
got cracks and shit.
Way creepier. Yeah,
Hands
I mean,
down.
if it was like a Raggedy Ann doll, you'd be like,
I was gonna say, can you imagine a Raggedy Ann doll in like this day and age, like having that be the evil like?
I feel like if that showed up in the movie, they'd be like, dang, and you'd be like,
It's like Finding Waldo.
you're like, oh, jeez.
It's like, and then all of a sudden a chair flies at you.
all right. You're scary. I get it.
All right, it's scary again.
You could have picked a better. I'm sorry. Dude.
So just the first one, or the first one being like on the list.
Yeah, I was like, the first two were good, but the first one was the one to stand out of the
Yeah.
series. And the last one, The Devil Made Me Do It or whatever, which is funny. I just listened to a podcast today about that story, The Devil Made Me Do It, real story, all that shit. And that one was okay, but not nearly as scary. Not nearly as on the level. Those are starting to kind of peter out, in my opinion. They're trying to chase that magic from the first one.
I did think of a number 5.
Oh, what you got?
And this is because I have a love of zombies. And my number 5 is Dawn of the Dead. I think that was a fucking awesome one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead, the early 2000s one.
Sick.
I can't remember any of the actors.
Yeah, me either.
They're not recognizable to me. But the movie itself was just sick. Because, you know, being holed up in a mall and you have all these random people and just zombies. The little soundtrack that they had with like Down with the Sickness. Rob Cheese, I think was his name. Get up, come on, get down with
Richard
the
Cheese
sickness.
or whatever.
Yeah, Richard Cheese.
Yeah,
that's
that
what
guy.
it was.
The swing cover of that.
Yeah.
That's a fucking bomb.
Come
on, get down.
Yeah,
That's fucking jam. Is that the movie where the chick gave birth to a zombie baby?
Yep.
I do remember that fucking movie. I was looking at you like, I think I know this movie.
Yeah, it was the Russian chick who gave birth to a
Maybe she was pregnant and then
zombie
she died and the baby came out and it was a zombie. I was like, fuck.
And then the old lady comes in and fucking claps her and then claps the fucking dad. What's fucked up, it was crazy because like the scene where they walk in and they see everyone's all dead and then they go and they lift the thing of the baby and they just see what the fuck.
Can't take a chance with that fucking thing.
I mean, yeah, but would a baby zombie grow? That's a good question, actually. I don't think a baby zombie would grow. Like, grow old.
I don't think so. Hard to say, though. I mean, they probably just look older, but they would stay baby size.
I don't know. We're going to have to...
I mean, as they rotted and stuff, they'd look older, but they would stay baby size.
Can you imagine?
Jesus.
Just stop him.
If you got a good pair of steel toes, he's not a problem.
But that movie was cool just because it had the running zombies. Those movies are fucking freaky.
Yeah,
like
that's a whole different threat to just like a fucking shuffling zombie.
World War Z zombies were fucked up. Those were like literally living jaguars.
An actual wave of zombies
crashing into was it Israel?
Yeah,
all on the walls.
That shit was crazy.
But what's your number 5?
What's the last one I didn't say? Oh, the Evil Dead remake. I put here. I was like, the OG is pretty good too, but the remake was actual scary because the original was more comedy.
Yeah.
Although still scary for kind of what it was, like the scene of the chick with the in the hatch and she's like,
doesn't she like cut her tongue too? Just like
she cuts it in half with the fucking razor blade. But yeah, that shit. I remember watching the Evil Dead remake. Scary as fuck when I first saw it. There's a picture of me somewhere out there. Someone took where they were like, we're watching and they're like, hey Matt, and I turned and was like, what? There's a picture of me just like, oh.
Are you serious? Wait, do I know who has this picture?
I don't think so.
Oh damn.
I don't think it exists anymore, but there was a picture out there.
Send me the picture.
Send the picture. But that shit was scary. And I remember there was...
And when it was raining blood. And...
Dude, I was just going to bring that up. I was going to bring up that scene. I was like, right when it started raining blood, I was like, man, you guys missed the perfect opportunity to play Slayer Raining Blood. Like right when it started, I just thought... And I was like, they didn't do it.
That would have been cool too, especially because she was fighting off that
Because it's a little
demon.
more action scene now.
Yeah.
That would have been like some fucking...
Can you imagine it playing as soon as she starts fucking chainsawing it in half? Oh,
but
that would have been sick. Yeah.
Once it started raining blood, I was like, you guys fucked that part up. And it was directed by the original actor for Ash, Bruce Campbell.
Ash versus Evil Dead. That one.
Yeah, because he played Ash, in the first one and all that.
Yeah.
That was the director of the new one.
Oh, I did not know that.
Which I watched the first two originals. I haven't seen Army of Darkness.
Which one's that?
Which is technically the third Evil Dead, but it's not called Evil Dead. That's the this is my boomstick, that shit. And he's got the chainsaw arm.
I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen the scene. I haven't watched the movie.
Because he gets the chainsaw arm at the end of the second one, and he ends up like in the medieval times at the end of the second one, and that's setting up the Army of Darkness and all that shit.
Man.
But yeah, that remake was fucked up. And she's like, nobody believes her. She's getting possessed because she's recovering heroin addict or whatever.
Yeah.
And so she's telling him, she's like, something's in the room with us. And they're like, get the fuck out of here. And they walk out and she looks in the mirror and the thing in the mirror is like, fucking. I was like, get that shit out of here.
Body autonomy.
I was like,
gross.
And those vines in the forest totally. That's how she got possessed.
Yeah. I thought that scene was a little disturbing.
Oh, and her fucking arm got fucking ripped off.
Yeah, that's right, huh? That was what the
Jeep landed on, and she had to just rip it off.
Yeah. Dude, that part disturbed me so much. Because she forcefully just like...
That part was hard to watch, but the part that might be the worst for me, and in comparison, that injury is like nothing compared to the arm one, but when she's hiding in the shed and the machete...
Oh.
I was like, whoa. Mission accomplished. That's what you were trying to get, but...
Yeah, I like that movie, but it was fucked up. It was like gory as gory can be.
Yeah, and I like how it was actually just straight up horror.
Yeah. It was good. So.
And that dude with the glasses, just fuck. He just went through it. That whole movie.
Oh,
he got nails in his fucking head or something. He got his hand
fucked up.
Got his hand cut in half. He got fucked up.
Every chance that they had, they're like, let's throw another thing at him.
Fuck that guy up. His part with the girlfriend in the bathroom when she's fucking... And she turns around. Turns around like...
I thought that... Oh, for some reason, I thought that was in a different movie. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because she's in the bathroom with her back, and he walks in, and you just hear... And she turns around, just like her... Gnarly.
So, part of your top 5?
Oh, yeah.
Easily?
That one, yeah, for sure.
Nice. Actually, I think
and they had to do with the Necronomicon and all that shit.
Yeah.
The Book of the Dead.
So,
found in human skin.
Let us know your top 5s.
Yeah.
Definitely it would remind us of what movies are out there, because obviously I'll think of like more modern movies.
I'm sure I'm gonna think of like 10 more.
But like there's some good older scary films that were like, shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so that does it for this week's episode.
That'll do it.
You guys are really slow at sign language. And don't forget, I know sign language.
Oh, you do?
I do.
We got a pretty good one today.
Yeah, it was long.
Yeah.
So
worth it.
Yeah, so that does it for this week's episode. Definitely we're gonna be sticking with a Halloween theme like stuff for the rest of this month, obviously.
Spoopy themes.
So spoopy season.
Yeah.
So get ready for next week's, which would be we don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
But we'll figure it out.
But when you know, you'll know.
So thanks for tuning in to Big Effin' Nerds once again. Don't forget to check out our socials. We are on Instagram. We are on YouTube. We're on Spoopy. We're on Anchor.fm. And I think that's it.
To my knowledge, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is little.
It's a little. But we'll see. We'll see if we'll get onto anything else just for the hell of it.
In time.
But anyways, feel free to message us. Feel free to ask any questions that you'd like, or just, I don't know, get what's the word?
Or just, say you guys are garbage. A comment's a comment.
We've had one already.
Yep. first comment.
But whatever. I don't care. I don't care.
And dude,
Anyway,
we put up the name tags you were talking about. That was a good idea.
yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
Just I had to figure it out for myself, but whatever. Anyways, Matt, do you have any closing words for the nerds?
No.
All right, cool. Bye.
Yeah, no, I got one. Yeah, just later, taters.
Bye.